You have been one of those who have called for a draft. Were you really serious about that, or did you think that was just a way to bring this war to a close by pointing out, that we don't have a draft and that this sacrifice is not being spread across the country? Because now we heard General Abizaid say this week that we really can't put all that many troops more into Iraq than we have there now on a long-term basis because the Army is really not large enough. Would you still seriously favor a draft in this country?
You bet your life, and underscore serious. There's no question in my mind that this president and this administration would never have invaded Iraq, especially on the flimsy evidence that was presented to the Congress, if indeed we had a draft and members of Congress and the administration thought that their kids from their communities would be placed in harm's way. The second thing, as you pointed out, if we're going to challenge Iran and challenge North Korea, and then, as some people have asked, to send more troops to Iraq, we can't do that without a draft. Lastly, a draft doesn't necessarily mean that everyone drafted will have to serve in the military. I think at a time where national security is so important, having our young people commit themselves to a couple of years in service to this great republic, whether it's our seaports, our airports, in schools, in hospitals, and at the end of that, to provide some educational benefits, it's the best thing for our young people and the best thing for our country. I will be introducing that bill as soon as we start the new session.
You will introduce that bill again.
You can depend on that. I don't see how anyone can support the war and not support the draft. I think to do so is hypocritical.